Good morning, guys. Thanks for coming back for post 7. I hope you've had a cracker of a week so far. This was originally going to be the last post, but because I can't do basic mathematics, it would seem, and I haven't figured out how to do it to the end of the year, we're actually only at 7 of 12. So we've got another 5 left. I hope that you guys will continue to let me know what you'd like to hear about, because so far some of the feedback has been great. But I really want to hear a bit of direction from you. So something that you'd maybe like me to talk about, whether it be, do you want me to revisit goal setting or do you want me to chat about something else? Please let me know, because I'd love to have a little bit of structure to give you the most benefit that we can. This week I wanted to talk about asking the question. Now, by asking the question, what I mean is stop presuming that you think you're going to know the answer to what people say, and so therefore just not asking it, because 9 times out of 10 it's not going to work out to be that way. Now, an example that I will use is a couple of weeks ago, got onto a really cool podcast. I recommend you check this guy out. His name's Scott, and he runs The Motivated Mind. You can find him on Facebook. He's all over Spotify. Spotify is where I found him. And he is absolutely fantastic. He gives around 15 to 20 odd minutes. So they suit my bike ride perfectly. I listen to about 2 a day, one on the way in, one on the way out. Really valuable stuff. And I thought, you know what? This guy's really in tune with what I'm trying to put across at the moment. I'm going to reach out and touch base with him. Now, he's over in the States. I think he works out to be in New Hampshire or something like that. And what I basically did was just drop him a line on Facebook. I didn't get a message back for a couple of days, so I chucked him another one. And eventually he came back. He said, yeah, man, it'd be cool to have a bit of a chat. Let's do it. And it took a little bit trying to juggle the time differences. But ultimately I ended up having a 45-minute conversation with this guy. He gave me all kinds of information about how best to do the podcast, how to do these videos and what kind of content to do. And it was a really good session. Now, if I listen to the first part of my mind that says, oh, this guy's pretty popular on Spotify, he doesn't have time for you, I wouldn't have asked. I wouldn't have gotten that far. And this is one of the things that I want you guys to just have a little bit of a practice of, is just ask the question. I mean, the worst case scenario is it's no. If you ask, it might be a no. If you don't ask, it's absolutely a no. So why wouldn't you just ask? And I mean, this transfers to everything. Like there is no reason that you can't ring up your insurance provider as an example and just say, can you knock $10 a month off? Like, what if they say yes? Cool. If they say no, no dramas. What's wrong with asking? But so many people don't do this. They don't really think that they're going to get any positive outcome from it. They kind of feel like they're putting themselves out there, or maybe they're setting themselves up for failure. And the thing is, it is okay to fail. It really is. There is nothing wrong with simply asking the question. And that's one thing that I wanted you guys to try and focus on this week. So anything that you would like to do, whether it be to reach out to someone who might give you a bit of a hand, or maybe you want to start up a little business and you're thinking, you know what, I've really wanted to ask someone for a little while, but I don't want to be embarrassed to say it. Just ask the question. 9 times out of 10, when you ask someone, especially if you're asking a favour of them in like a mentor role or a knowledge role, 9 times out of 10, they're not going to be a dick to you. They won't. If they are, you've already answered your own question, and that's not someone you want to base yourself on anyway. So try and make a practice of that, guys. Ask the question, see how you go. While you're waiting for other updates and videos of me, please check out The Motivated Mind. It is a really, really groovy podcast. I think many of you, especially if you're business oriented, but you don't have to be, it is a really awesome podcast, and it'll really change a bit of the way you think. So please check it out. Hope you've had an awesome week, guys. As I said, please let me know if there is anything else that you would like me to discuss or chat about, because honestly, there are so many things. At this stage, it's looking like I will keep it going into the new year. But in saying that, you let me know. I'm providing value to you. This is something that I have no problems doing. I love doing this kind of stuff. Please guide me. Please help me to help you. And yeah, I'll chat to you next week. Keep being awesome, guys.